Hi guys, Storm here with another video. So I wanted to let you guys know that there's been a recent update. Now, normally Call of Duty's updates, have nothing but problems, don't fix new issues. Typical lazy Activision being lazy, corrupt pieces of shit. Well, I have news, which is promising. Can't guarantee anything. So since the semi-update, they have seems is the key word here, because you never know with Activision being the lazy assholes that they are, that they have fixed some of the glitched uh, challenges. And just so you guys know, the challenges no longer include free emblems, calling cards like they used to, which is kind of disappointing. There's no higher XP, it's all 2500 XP. I mean, eh, you would think the harder ones would, have higher and the shittier ones would have lower, but they're like, no, let's make everything equal, man. It's whatever. Okay. So yeah, for this equipment challenge, it is still semi-glitched. So you can get, maybe not the equipment challenge itself, but let me go to barracks. So instead of these ribbons, we have these challenges, and you have to get 20 of them, which is a lot easier, I guess. Some of them are pretty lengthy though. Anyway, you get that calling card. Now, for level 250 rewards, Green Machine I've had prior to Prestige 1. Without even prestiging. It's like, well, if level 250 rewards is supposed to be Green Machine, then that means level 250 rewards should be getting me the Green Machine. But I've had the Green Machine prior to even prestiging the first time. So that needs to be fixed. That is a glitch. It has not been patched. It does not, and it would tell me to level 250, even though I'm not level 1. And what it should do is for each next level prestige, it gives you different gun variants, different rewards. Obviously it's going to include the prestige key. Obviously it's going to include one tier skip. That's fine. That makes sense. What does not make sense is me get rid of that. Sorry about that. I forget I have notifications on. I get spammed a lot of invites, so.
What up?
Yo, hold up a sec, dude. I'm making a video real quick.
That.
So yeah, there's this challenge, rigged to blow, and it's get 10 kills for proximity mines, and there's 3 tiers. I don't think there's anything higher than 3 tiers except the 5 tiers, which most of these don't have 5 tiers. It seems to only be that one, and some of them even only have 1 tier, so they're relatively easy to do. Now, for what you got to do for this rig to blow, you got to get 10 proximity mine kills. Well, I'll get, I've had 10 proximity mine kills, but it won't count. The only way it will count, and this is 50% of the time, even that won't count the right way, is if someone runs into a bouncing Betty, they don't duck, and they get downed by it. Now, I don't know if that's the case, or if they just gotta completely die out completely, like I can't do any additional damage, they have to get down, they have to bleed out, whatever, which in that case, if you want them to bleed out, you act like you're gonna assassinate them, so they're trying to spite you, so they'll bleed out so you don't assassinate them. That's what you gotta do in order to get that challenge done. But unfortunately, what I'll do, especially if I'm getting AFK guys, kills just to get that done, if you want to get it done easy, you still do have to deal with the fake AFKers, of course, but you can't, obviously the proximity mine will not activate if there's no movement. And eventually if they don't move, they'll, lag out, they'll get kicked from inactivity. So what you got to do is shoot the proximity mine closest to the closest bunch of them, and that will down them. Now, problem with this is, and I don't know if it works if I just let them bleed out or what, but at least for the past couple times when it's happened, when I'll blow it up, they'll get down, and I'll finish them off with the assault rifle, or otherwise I'll just shoot the proximity mine and it will down. It has not given it to me. Now it will give me equipment kills, but it won't give me proximity mine kills, which again, it doesn't make any sense. Now, Activision being the lazy pieces of shit they are, and the, I don't want the, I can't emphasize this enough, how they'll make everything backwards, make everything less user friendly, make everything more complicated. They've made it backwards forwards, and it's really hard for those who, just for most people to keep up with all the bullshit. So at first, what happened, I think I've explained this in a previous video, is where whoever got the final shot, it gave them the kill. So if someone downed someone, that didn't matter. It would not give them the kill. It wouldn't not give them the challenge. It would not count towards any of their challenges, and it would not count towards his kill. So anyone could just like steal your kill by getting the last shot. So they flip-flop it, I guess, because people got pissed off by that, right? So now anyone who downs the person, it gives them the kill. However, if you wanted to like get a challenge per se, someone downed them, they would get the kill in the game. It would not count towards your the kill in the game, but it would count towards, or let's say you need to get assassination. So if they down them and you finish off the guy that's down with the assassination, it will go towards your challenge. It won't say you got the kill, but it will go towards your challenges of whatever it is to get assassination kills. Does that make sense? So the progression will count towards those trying to get the challenge progressions, and for those who just care about the immediate game kills, which to me that doesn't really matter unless you're trying to go for all-time high kill streak or whatever, world record, that doesn't really matter. So, you both win, I guess, so that's the way that works now, currently. But it's weird. If you're the only one person who gets down and the person who finishes it off, honestly, it doesn't make any sense. So what it seems, but it doesn't always work, because this game sometimes will 100% opposite, 100% forward, straight, flip-flop, 50% this, 50% that. It's anyone's game. It could be any number of things. Any number of those combinations. I don't know. It seems in the past, before the update, it seems, well, okay, just like I told you before, if it's your kill, let's say you downed him with a sniper, and you're trying to get sniper headshot kills, right? You downed him with a headshot of a sniper, it will not give it to you unless you finish him off with that down to the headshot sniper. Especially if you down with the headshot sniper and you finish him off with a pistol, it will count towards your pistol challenges. If you need pistol challenges, it will not count towards your sniper challenges, which makes no sense, but it is what it is. And other games, prior to that update, it would give me both, sniper headshots, pistol. So the game has all these number of different combinations where it does it with the things in the past prior to the update. It goes backwards. Sometimes it, sometimes it wants to work to where, if you finish it off with one gun, it will give it to you to that specific gun, knowing that's what you think it's going to be. Other times it will 50%, it won't do it. Sometimes it won't work at all. Sometimes it will work so well that you're like, wait a sec, I didn't get this, or I didn't get a kill, or, for example, one of the challenges is in hospital, right? I get kills in hospital, but I'm not in hospital. I'm in airport, nowhere near hospital, and it'll say you've gotten the hospital challenges for get 3 kills. Like, no, I haven't. And so then that leads me to another thing. Now that I think about it, let's say someone's super far away, right? They're nowhere near hospital, but they place an airstrike. Well, what does that count, or does that not count? Because it says get kills in hospital. Does that mean you have to physically be in hospital, or does that mean the kill that you get has to be in hospital? Or maybe you're in hospital and someone's not in hospital, and maybe you got the kill while you were in hospital, but someone's over in storage town, whatever. So that's Activision doesn't give you these things. You kind of just have to figure it out. They don't give you a manual. They don't give you introduction. They don't tell you in the updates. They don't tell you in the code. They don't tell you shit. They're lazy assholes that are corrupted, that have more money than they know what to do with, yet they're taking even more money out of the budget for the development of the game to get rid of glitches. They're taking more money out of the security of the game to prevent hackers and people that want to cheat and use mods. But that's just the way things are. So, moving right along, prior to the update, it seemed, it didn't even seem, it was, where anytime, like you could get, if it asked you to get contracts in certain places, that would count for the most part. I would say 75% of the time, 25% of the time, it would not count. This game's broken. Nothing ever works 100% of the time. Not really. But for the most part, it would, if you got a contract in hospital and it says get 3 contracts in hospital, you would get 1 contract out of 3, right? So then, okay, What about, I don't know, get kills in any of the number of the locations? Prior to the update, you could get kills to the cows coming home. Sure. And just to put all the possibilities of you being in one area, the enemy being in the other area, and flip flop, where if you're in a military base and the other person's not, or if they're in military base and you're not, regardless of whether there's one, as like at least one of you is in the military base, it would count. None of that, right? Just to put it to bed, just to make there's no and ifs or buts. I'll get the kill while we're both in military base, and it will not register at all. That was prior to the update. It seems they've semi-patched it to where it works again 75% of the time, where if you get a kill in military base, it will count towards it 75% of the time. Now, it should never have to come to that 75% of the time. That just tells you a big fuck you to the fandom, It's kind of the same reason why they've fucked up the recent player list of the past 3 Call of Duty installments. So yeah, that's kind of fucking stupid. Just big fuck you to the fans. And I've expressed this in previous videos where they literally, it came out, people that tried to expose them that were in the company, they were paid off with hush money. It's like, they have so much money at their asses, they're literally wiping themselves with $100 bills and, eating liquid gold bars and all this other shit. So it's just messed up. Anyway, so that's for that contract. Let's see here. This doesn't make any sense, right? Get 7 defender kills in an objective-based game mode. The only way to do that is in multiplayer. There's no objective-based game mode in a Warzone. How the fuck is that supposed to work, right? I'm assuming, hopefully, that it just glitches out where, I'll get kills in airport and it gives me hospital kills, kind of like that. I'm hoping if I just equip it, it'll do it. Fortunately, that's been happening less and less, so I think the summer patches are starting to take effect. So I don't know if I should just equip it now or be stuck with it forever. I don't know, because I'm trying to just get all these done. The only thing I can think of that could be considered an objective is, let's say you're depositing money and someone's shooting at you. You turn around and shoot them while you're trying to deposit the money, and then you deposit the money soon after. Like, you're defending the objective. The objective is trying to deposit the money. So while on the helicopter pad, you turn around and shoot somebody while you or your teammates are depositing money. Either as it's happening, like as you're holding down square to deposit while pressing the shoot button, or if you're shooting on the helicopter pad right next to the money bag. That's kind of an objective. I mean, I think it kind of applies the same way that perk applies. The which one is it? The quick fix. Killing players immediately starts health regeneration. Capturing and holding objectives increase your health regeneration rate. You get the gist, because that's the only anything that is objective, anything that you are trying to do, anything that is an interactive type of thing, right? Where there's a goal, there's a marker, there's something you're putting something towards. Capturing a flag, there's a meter, like for example, if you're trying to capture a cash crate, then maybe that would be, or if you're close to it, or if someone else is close to capturing it and you're just defending them, capturing it, one of your teammates is, and you shoot one of them while that's happening. Those are the two only ideas I could possibly think of that would count, right? Because you're capturing the cash crate, you're depositing the money, you're like planting the bomb, that's an objective. You're depositing the money. The only other thing I can think of is, and this is more of a stretch, is if you're shooting down helicopters, because that's something that's put in the game. It's something that's kind of like an AI, because it's something that's in the game that you can interact with, that isn't a teammate, that isn't an enemy team. So that helps you in some sort of way, right? That's kind of like an objective, right? And it gives you a highlight. So those are the 3 possible things: capturing cash crates, destroying helicopters that contain cash crates, and depositing money. Those are the only things I can think of, because Battle Royale, there's nothing really there. Rebirth, there's nothing really there. I had to say something, if I had to, if it had to be, like, again, this is even stretching further past, an objective is like an interactable, right? Well, maybe not always, because there's a... Well, no, because in this Rebirth, unlike Black Ops 4, where you had to interact with the gondola, this one just goes back and forth automatically, right? I was gonna say, while you're interacting with the gondola, since you're interacting with it, it might consider itself an objective, but I'm like, oh, that's right, it can't do that because it's automatic. So yeah, I think that pretty much covers it. The rare weapons seem to be working alright. The revive yourself is really easy, especially if you spawn in with a self-revive, which anytime you play with Resurgent, not Resurgent, maybe it's, yeah, so if you keep redeploying, anytime when you do a redeploy, you spawn in with a self-revive, so you might as well just jump in, kill yourself, do that once, leave the game if you want to do it that way, or otherwise you go to Plunder, do a bunch of supply runs, you know, jump from a helicopter, have you know, have someone else drive it, of course, revive yourself, do another supply run, get your, you know, rinse and repeat, you get the gist. Anyway, I hope you guys enjoyed the video. Leave a like if you liked it, smash that subscribe button, and click the bell for notifications to keep you updated for future videos. Until next time, peace.